What is going on, guys? It is your boy, jumping back with a brand new episode of... Alright, we good, we can go up here. Alright, we'll head up here. Of the council. Still trying to figure out more clues, so maybe we can go talk to people. They forget where he was saying we had to go. Where he was left. Something about a bell. We can find, because we actually never read this.
The Book of the Mortimer Family. The Book of the Mortimer Family.
So I can, when we read it, you figure that would be a way to find some things out. Yes.
No, what have we got here? Well, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Dear Mr. Guido Poletti, I'm ready to regard the dates of the paintings that I sent for you, temporary exhibition, or for exhibition, either way. Please note that they are all part of my private collection and are dated according to Freemason's calendar owl in the use. I don't even know what that is in the background. He must be flipping through pages apparently. As you may have guessed, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. No need to remind you that the Freemason year owl begins in March, not January. Along the Longinus painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. And I urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Yours sincerely. Oh. Okay, so this guy basically has painting. Did he create paintings? Dude, I'm so lost. Accounts for the year. Huh. Remember to do wood consumption.
Let's take a closer look.
Chocolate raisins? Or bird droppings?
Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the
that too.
Mayas, the rarest of the beans. Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals. Dark chocolate beans, very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Already did that, okay. Your little birdie, you want the chocolate?
A mina bird. Well, Waldo, is your master good? Sarah Deriche? Waldo, you know Sarah? Sarah Deriche? Waldo, you know Sarah? Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Alright, well, at least I know I can do that. I really don't want to.
That's what you generally feed birds.
Ah. Oh crap, I've been burning,
Might come in handy.
I took the chocolate. Good thing I didn't feed the chocolate to the bird.
A mina bird.
Because otherwise that could have been bad.
Sarah Deriche? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here?
Oh.
Well, Waldo, is your Master Good? I don't really know what I was expecting.
Can I go back and get more berries? Darn it.
Hang
Wish
on.
I just-
What's this painting? The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Oh!
Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Question, did I kill the bird?
I don't think this book can help me.
Probably that lock, ain't it? More than likely.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer's fond of complicating things sometimes. Aha! I found it.
And there's a code.
Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Notice something, watch the rollers.
Looks like there's a marker on number 1 on the second roller. Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Dude, I don't know.
A painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Shockingly, none of
William
this is helping.
Alexander Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date.
5. Oh. Sure.
The date's calculated in Anno Lucis. The 12th month is February? So that makes it February 1191.
That's probably the code. And one more. Alright, let's try it. Aha! Darn, we should have killed the bird.
Open sesame.
Interesting. Alright.
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer, I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready to ask you to persuade President Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level and not allow every state to choose their policy regarding slaves. It was initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia, but by signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of blacks. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters and unable to find slaves on the run. They kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as the wanted runaway. The situation threatens to quickly degenerate. Thank in advance. Okay.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns, even for Mortimer.
Interesting. My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. Printing house has been confiscated and I am imprisoned in the fortress of Schichelberg. If by chance you could intervene in my favor, I would be eternally in your debt. The Caesarian Catherine should not be long in banning all Golden Order lodges from her territory. Horizon has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend Nikolai Novikov. Definitely Russian, so I can see why he is not.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Tremor. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
The gift has been delivered to Morshai Durrani, King of Afghanistan of Punjab. Of all of it, should not retain his title much longer. His son, Zaman, will succeed him as planned. We will then be able to resume negotiations. Still? The Americas, yeah.
This shows the forces present in
South
America.
My dear friend, with thanks for your services rendered to help fight against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran, a ship bound from our Marseilles in France has been chartered. Hidden aboard are a few corpses infected with the plague that is decimating our country at this moment in time. Be very careful when handling these boxes because if inadvertently opened, you risk spreading the disease all over France. So, he's bringing the bodies here. My dear friend, as desired, I have been able to gather together my friends to sign the agreement you propose. This agreement shall be known as the Buttonwood Agreement. If you recall the place where we gathered when you met us for the first time, you'll understand why the name was given. Please find and close a list of my colleagues. Leonard Blecker, Wall Street. Hugh Smith, Totani Coffee House. Armstrong and Barnwell, 58 Broad Street. Literally giving the addresses away. Thanks for your help. We shall soon be able to meet at my place, Coffee House. Look forward to seeing you. Also, what in the world? Let us see if you have the courage to face me alone.
It's my mother's writing. I've picked
Oh.
up a trail. What is she up to? Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where? The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Interesting. I figured you'd look at the globe and be like, that's where they want to go with it. But we already looked at that. Thanks, so it gets even. Right, let's keep searching and one on. My dear friend, thank you for your words. I do not understand your situation. I regret having to confront you militarily. If the situation obliges me to declare war, then do what you think fit. Under your advisement with a weary heart, I am off to meet up with the coalition that opposes you in the hope of serving you again, George, King of Hanover, Kingdom of.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
William, whatever your projects, it would seem that our father is against leaving you with a grip on Europe. Russia will soon commit itself to a coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can resist for long. I beseech you, William, not to persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother, G. Yes, I shall come to your conference, but do you think that holding it at a present moment is maybe that. My dearest Lord Mortimer, as a friend of China, rest assured that you will be rewarded for your information. You need not to worry about scheming against us from Great Britain. Representation, Mr. McCartney will no longer hope of any arrangements involving us. Friend, Qianlong, Emperor of the Qing Dynasty.
It's locked. It's locked.
I'm so worried about that bird. What in the world? Okay. Summary reveals the immunities and vulnerability affecting dialogue choice. Next use is free. Next skill use is free. Okay. They're actually here. Before, I want to see. Where's this? Asian countries, I think. Map of Asia.
A fine-looking map of the Orient, indeed.
Okay. Sir, your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead or set down. I am to occupy Prussia, or to the Prussian army. Delivery camps to Weimar has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of the invasion plans of Kustine and the Army of the North. I will keep the Australians out of Belgium. Or the Austrians out of Belgium, excuse me. I am to quickly return to Paris, as I sent the fate of our King Louis is about to decide dishonorably, and it is possible for me to not to intervene. Should you have any missives to give me, I invite you to go by as per usual, our friend. Monsieur Peru. Oh, so he... Charles, right? Okay, so that's French. General of the Army of the North. Pretty sure we've gotten everything in the room. Head on in. Also we can... My dearest friends, our plans are going... Okay, first of all, why does he have all this stuff just randomly placed around the room? Do you think he'd have it organized or something? But, alright. Our plans are going ahead wonderfully. The Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called Union Bank. As for construction of the White House, it is still to begin in October. I'll accept no delays. You can trust me on this. I hope to see you soon. Thomas Jefferson.
A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
Alright, I'll take that, thank you. Unlock.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Take 2 locks. I don't have that kind of power. Fire symbol. Alright, found a key. Dear Lord Mortimer, be assured of my entire devotion. As agreed, the Vendi peasantry will soon rise up. My network is striving to increase the pressure on the masses. The decision of the Assembly, which consists of voting the the civil constitution of the clergy is implementing the region. People overwhelmingly reject the priests, swear loyalty to the state. If you could ensure that the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue will be resolved without wishing to direct you. A forced recruitment of a faraway conflict would be perfect way to arouse people definitively. God servant, some guy from France. Ah, yes. Yes, oh. Gold. Alexa to get rid of it, sorry.
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the Order, it took us ages to get one of those.
He's immune to science.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long. Look, a pack of tarot cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me. It is a typical draw on a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance, that announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the emperor evokes a future full of power and stability. Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais.
Lord Mortimer, the tiger is dying on your demand. I have attacked Travancore and firstly cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible. Though without help from the French, I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing. By your new rockets help us. Ooh, poo.
Something strange about this table. What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then? The Little Surgeon's Perfect Collection.
Oh yeah. Basically all told us.
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just as disgusting as ever.
Man, this, I tell you what, is amazing.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. These are feathers. Pigeon, probably. A skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid. Oh, his right hand is missing.
That's not Sarah, is it?
By the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything
Hers
to go by.
was the, in all the visions, it's been the left hand.
That's morbid. Oh, his right hand is missing.
Shockingly enough. Okay, dear Lord Mortimer, as agreed, I have changed your old lock for one of my inventions, drawing inspiration from your doctor friend, Mr. Guillotine. Huh. Here is the model of your new lock. If you appreciate my prototype, it is difficult to imagine how it all fits together, but it will be located in the middle of the present. The aim being to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but to add a bit of spice. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, the aforementioned lock will open or will punish the snooper whose faith is not strong enough. I called my invention the Judgment of Faith because if the snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. Hope you'll appreciate the irony of the situation. Okay. So... Goodness. Dear friend, who is the most admirable of all the Olympians? None other than the king of the gods. Of course, unlike his father Kronos, he learnt to make equal use of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brothers, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice. He reigns but doesn't dominate. Okay. Oh, so it isn't. Okay. That blackboard.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages. An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
We've gotten through everything at this point. Okay. Head on out then. Pretty sure I've gotten everything.
Oh shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
Huh. Do I try it backwards? Maybe it kind of runs itself on the other side? Or do I have to do it... Oh, yeah, okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, so you have... Okay, so it's gonna have to be... the opposite of the 9, which is... So if that's... I'm just thinking about this logically, because it should flip. Should be flipped to where... the opposite, so this will be a 5. This will be a 5. No, it should be 6, sorry. You do it backwards. Just a guess. 1 maybe?
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
I never finished this for some reason. You think of 0. Oh, 4. Shouldn't have to use any
This looks
points.
like the same mechanism as the one on the other side. Whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date, I'd better not mess up again. I know I'm on the right track here. Am I sure that the numbers I can see are the right ones?
Maybe I will have to use...
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side. The mechanism passes through the wall. The wheels are the same on both sides. Chances are the combination I used on the other side works on this side too. Looks like the same as the one on the other side. These cylinders rotate on the same central axis.
I just
So when I
wasted that.
enter a number on one side, it corresponds to another one on the other side.
I just wasted... Well, see if I can get out.
The wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
I didn't mean to push that. Ripperoni pepperoni. Alright guys, we're gonna end the one here. Hopefully we can get out. I didn't even mean to do that. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even mean to pull the lever. I wanted to go back and tweak it, but I pushed the wrong button, apparently. Completely. Like, I didn't even mean to do that. I wasn't thinking. But guys, hope you guys did enjoy this one. See if we can figure our way out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. I will